Hi, and welcome to a series of videos that I'm starting to develop, and these videos are designed to help you learn the very specific uses of English in terms of grammar and also how we use English in everyday conversation. So I'll have a couple of different videos that will address the grammar elements, and then a couple of other videos that will address the more conversational aspect. I will also offer English lessons online, English as a second language lessons online. And of course, if I have a dog, so she might be joining us. Maybe I'll introduce you in a little bit. I'm going to offer English classes online. I currently tutor someone in Japan, and I have been tutoring her for quite a while. Some of my other videos you may have seen, I take portions of a session with my client in Japan, and I record myself giving her a lesson. That should give you an idea of the kind of lessons that I offer. Additionally, at the beginning stages of this project, I'm offering free English lessons online, free English personalized one-on-one lessons online to those of you who want to participate in this project. So if you see some of my other videos where I'm offering a session to a young woman, then essentially your role will be that student, and I will be teaching you directly in exchange for being able to use part of our session on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested, comment or send me a message. I have a website called solvespeech.com, solvespeech.com, and you can get my contact information there as well. So please visit my website, comment below, and let me know if you're interested in becoming part of that project. I still offer lessons for a fee if you're not interested in becoming part of the project. So contact me and we'll talk about all of the details involved in that. It's very simple. You don't have to do anything differently. It's just agreeing to be part of my project. Okay, thank you for listening to that introduction. Now I will start talking about some conversation elements that you can use when you're communicating in English. So basically what these elements are responses to someone giving you news, whether it's good news or bad news or sad news or new news or old news, gossip, anything like that. So if someone is sharing some information with you, there are different ways you can reply if you want to keep the conversation going, because there's conversation continuers and there's conversation stoppers, and we can talk about conversation stoppers later. Ways to continue a conversation to show that you are interested in the person and what that person has to say are as follows. So for example, if you hear good news from someone, you might want to say, wow, that's great, that's fantastic, that's wonderful, awesome, cool. And of course, part of language is also in your facial expressions, so you want to be animated and maybe have a smile on your face when you're saying these expressions. If you're hearing bad news, you might want to say something like, "Oh no, what happened? I'm so sorry. That's too bad." So those are expressions you can say, especially if it's bad news. If the conversation partner is telling you, "I just lost my job." "Oh no, that's too bad. What happened? I'm so sorry." Well, you don't have to say all of them at once, but just something, and of course, you know, this furrowed brow, look of concern. So there's some expressions when you hear good news and some expressions when you hear bad news. If someone tells you something that's just kind of neutral and it's neither good news or bad news, they're just telling you a fact, or they're telling you what they had for lunch, or they're telling you they cannot go to your party, some things you might say would be, "Oh, okay, I see, I understand." Maybe not so much about, "I can't go to the party." Maybe if the person was telling you what they had for lunch. "Oh, that sounds nice." And, "Oh, really?" Or, "Oh, yeah?" And it's those kind of expressions, in all three of those scenarios, good news, bad news, and neutral news, all three of those expressions are telling the person you're talking to that you're interested in them and you want to hear more. You could also ask some questions afterwards. If someone tells you what they had for lunch, you could say, "Oh, that's nice. Well, how did you make that?" Or, "Where did you get the recipe?" Or if someone's telling you, "I can't go to your party, I'm sorry," and then you say, "Oh, okay, well, I understand. Well, maybe next time." And so you're just adding something to the conversation to let the person know that you're interested in continuing communication. Well, that is all I have for right now in terms of conversation continuers. That's what I call them. I suppose officially they're called rejoiners. I'm getting some of this information from a book called Conversation Strategies by David and Peggy Dustin Cahey. And it's a book that I've used in my classes, but I've also added some additional examples there. I said this before, but I'll say it again. If you're interested in more examples or more practice, consider joining a class with me, a one-on-one class, which is free if you agree to be part of my project. And it's for a small fee if you just want one-on-one classes. So let me know how you feel, and keep in touch. Subscribe to my channel. All my videos on my channel are free, and basically you're getting free lesson anyway. So, but if you want more in-depth conversation practice or grammar practice with very specific rules of how to use English and when, or test study practice and different examples for studying for standardized tests for English as a second language, then please contact me. I hope to hear from you soon. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, press like. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.